Hi guys, I thought I'd show you with the intro how beautiful the weather is today, and I hope you enjoyed it. What I'd like to share in that video with you is I got lately an appointment with Fisker because I needed my car to get maintenance, what was maintenance and how they behaved, how they did, how the entity looked like, and what impression I got about the staff members left so far. This is what I like to show you in that video. So let's go. What issues did I had with my car? Well, I had software related issues, and I had also again a non-software related issue. So that was the first issue, which was a little bit annoying because as you have seen today, it's of course California mode. So what happened within California mode? My doggy windows didn't went down anymore. This occurred after the update. I have the 2.0 update already on my car, and I couldn't open the doggy windows anymore. The second one after the doggy windows are the air vents, yeah. So the air vents didn't work anymore and needed to exchange, and therefore you need to replace the whole console. Guys, I can't say it often enough, I'm so pleased with all the comments I'm getting, with all the contacts we're getting. We are a Fisker family, we're really cool, we're sticking to each other, we like to help each other, yeah. I'm so happy about all your support. Thanks for your like and subscribe. Thank you. You ask yourself, if these are the only two issues Patrick had, the air vents, which he had a second time already, and is it the doggy windows? Well, I was also like to check my software because I thought that the patch 3 was installed, but it seems to be didn't. But I can't guarantee now that it installed. Yeah. There was also, I had an issue that my the liquids for a flat tire been flashing out. So the connector for regenerative charging was damaged, and also the tiny tire pump they're having in the back was full of this liquid. They exchanged this as well. Plus I had a couple of, I would not say more tinier issues, or I still have more tinier issues. Yeah, so my rear view mirror is still flashing inside. It's not so often anymore, but therefore Fisker didn't have any solutions. Where I needed to go? Well, as I said in my last video, normally they said we have something close by, but they cancelled on a short term this appointment due to the fact that their Bridgestone partner, which was designated to do it in my area, cancelled the appointment. So I needed to go to the whole way of Frankfurt, which is approximately 220 kilometers away from me. So we're talking here about 130 miles roughly. And I need to go back and forward. They needed about 4 hours, and yeah, it was a little bit painful, I need to say, because I didn't like to go to Frankfurt. It's quite far, we have a lot of traffic there, but in the end, you know, like if you don't have any other choice. So how did the facility look like? Yeah, because a lot of people saying, oh, they closing their facilities, and I have to say I also was a little bit like scared, because when you're looking on Google, they say this entity is closed. But when I came there, it's not closed for customers, yeah, or for somebody who's doing services, just for people trying to buy the car is closed. So I was on the building, in front of the building. There were 2 cars inside, 2 employees been helping me. They've been very motivated, I need to say, even under the circumstances. Was really surprisingly, that they've been so well up. So I've been asking them, can you give us a little more details how the situation looks like? And they say, Patrick, you're not the only one asking. Everybody asks, but we don't have any clue right now. We think the show keeps on going, and what we're trying to do is giving you an excellent service. What else could I get out of them, or what get information? As I said earlier, the people been super friendly and they keep the faith and everything was good. They said they believed that the company could be taken over. I was also a little bit like, how can I say, I feel sad about the people, because I have to say, whenever I had contact with Fisker employees themselves, they always been very motivated and stuff like that. So, you know, like we always need to take in consideration also their life is dependent on that. So for example, people been moving from other cities to walk with Fisker and stuff like that. I think we should take this in consideration as well when we're talking to them. Of course, I know when the car is not walking, I'm also quite often frustrated when stuff is not walking. But in the end, you know, like, we should come back to what we like with the car, and also think about that there's a person behind when we're talking to them. Talking about excellent service, it took now 6 or roughly 7 weeks that I got this appointment, but I need to say I didn't need to push furthermore on Fisker. I got the appointment due to the fact that maybe I was then in the queue, and the people from Magna did all the maintenance within my car. So it was like that people from Magna had been to their facility in Frankfurt and maintenance my car. Why it took so long, or you know, like, what was the process? A, of course, I needed to have time, and B, I think after they declared that they could be going out of business within the next 30 days, I think there have been a lot of reorganization, stuff like that. For example, our technician is not there anymore, and he actually, you know, like, took everything which needed to get maintenance on my car and presented it back to Fisker to make the appointment, because it was already clear to the state that I need to bring my car in. So how did it did it? Yeah, everything was fine. I had a couple of issues, I need to say, when I was driving back, because we had like a mixture between snowfalls, haze, warm weather, so I had a little fog inside. But beside, I need to say everything is really good. Everything is maintenance. It took them 4 hours. I enjoyed the time in Frankfurt, not in their facility. I walked around, and then I drove back. It took me 1 day, and I have to say, everybody is buying at the moment a car should really take in consideration this limited service they can offer. Yeah, so especially when you're not close to a hub, or there's maybe a dealership who could make the maintenance, I would be aware of that there could be some trouble. So what I like to show you is also a tiny thing which I a little bit astonished about right now, but we need to go back inside for that. Guys, I know I've been moaning a little bit about the range you're getting with the car, and I'd like to show you something, because last time I charged the car to 90% and it to 100%, and I was driving already 46 kilometers. Yeah, and it says 10% for 46 kilometers means at least I would have a range of 460 kilometers, which would be equal to roughly, let me calculate it, 240-50 miles. Yeah, quite decent. And the second thing I need to say, which gives a little bit more range now. Yeah, at the moment you see the actual rate is 52%, but when we looking into it, it's 107. So just did, you know, like, look yesterday into it, and it was 100 kilometers, and my car was not standing in the sun. So that's I have to say, I need to apologize, because it seems to be the sunroof is really doing a fantastic job here. Yeah, so it's really cool. From that point of view, I'd like to close up the video. I'd just like to give you a short update. Hope you enjoyed the pictures at the beginning. If you like and subscribe my channel, always happy. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.